Back in like '07, the taper for suits started getting slimmer. The blazers had slimmer lapels and were more tapered. Same goes for the pants. I used to see it as all the excess cloth being cut off. It almost seemed more efficient, more lean and mean. Up until like '06 for suits, the cuts were very relaxed. The best way you can literally see how the taper has changed in men's suits is if you watch all of the James Bond films, and especially Daniel Craig's era. The suits he rocked in Casino in '06 are significantly a more relaxed fit than the ones he rocks in Quantum in '08. And it keeps getting more tapered as the films went on. Respect to the GOAT, the one and only Tom Ford, who designed those suits, a fucking legend. The king of fashion, hands down. And the other thing that went with suits back then, more so a pop culture thing that probably everyone remembers, is the skinny tie that people just couldn't get enough of. And the most vivid pop culture reference I remember of the skinny tie was Barney Stinson wearing it in How I Met Your Mother, and everyone then getting their hands on a black skinny tie. So like 10 years ago when this was happening, it felt like you were the coolest, hottest person out there when you were rocking a tapered suit with a skinny tie. But fast forward 10 years to now, and if you were to ask me if there's an article of clothing that is kind of stagnated in terms of textures, and not even silhouettes, like forget about the slim taper, just in terms of variety of textures or alternate cuts, it's the suit that has stagnated. In terms of variety, you have single-breasted or double-breasted, and in those you can play around with the number of buttons on the suit jacket, the taper, the color and the fabric. It's pretty limited when you actually get down to customizing it and realize that damn, there's not much I can do to stick out from the next person. And I don't think it's a fault of anyone's, it's just that there isn't much you can do with a suit in terms of edgy innovation. It's just what it is. A chic corporate piece of clothing that makes people take you seriously, maybe. That's it. Does it look aged to me? Yeah. Do I still rock them? The only times I've worn suits this year was for the photo shoot I did, which you guys have seen on my IG, and then when I had to attend a wedding. But even then, I didn't rock a dress shirt. I wore a slim fit black turtleneck with the black suit. Now, are they still sexy? They are, and they always will be sexy. But are they still cool? I don't think so. They're just boring at this moment in time, for me. They just seem so conformative to me. There is nothing rebellious or edgy about them, TBH. It's like you're saying, yes, I subscribe to whatever version of conformity you are giving me. It's so fitting into the mold. Like a major, yes, I am a corporate slave vibe. Off the top of my head, 3 ways I can think to make suits look sexy are 1. If you wear it with a turtleneck. 2. Just the blazer and pants with no shirt under the blazer look. But that's also a very specific look and super tough to rock. And the 3rd is a totally ripped and distressed blazer and pants look. But that's not very practical in the setting you'd probably need to wear it in, right? So yeah, suits are still sexy, but they don't just have the same charm that they had back in the late 2000s and early 2010s, in my opinion.